Hello, everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. By the way, there is now a trophy guide up for the new DLC for Minecraft down here, so that's interesting. So definitely need to go knock that out sometime fairly soon, because I've already got the game installed, so might as well just get it done at some point. Get that game back to 100%. Wish they would stop releasing DLCs on the PS4 version. Ready for that to end. But tonight, at least for a while, we're going to go for the worst, well, not worst, but most difficult trophy in Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Now, I would say that when it comes to this game, 21 Survival Plus is highly annoying. Obviously, I've talked about that many times. It's highly, highly annoying. But it's a lot less about skill, and a lot more about just being able to do some basic math and then good RNG with the cards and stuff you get. It's not necessarily hard, it's just very, very tedious, and you can fail it, an hour in or something, which, at least with this mode, if you fail, it's going to be probably within about 5 minutes, so you don't waste as much time. And then also with End of Zoe, Joe Must Die is definitely a contender for being one of the hardest trophies in the game. Hey, Robbie? I definitely struggled with this back in the day, but honestly, I don't remember having as much trouble with that particular mission, or that particular trophy, as I did with Ethan Must Die on the PS4 version. So that's my thought on it. And I'm going to be pulling up Ethan Must Die guide in case I need to refer to anything during it. And remember where certain traps and stuff are, because that might have been what got me killed in the past. So went to an achievement realm, got the trophy on both versions. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do as well. So I pretty much know what to do for everything until we get to that upstairs room, as long as the RNG isn't terrible. Hey, Aiden. I am ready to die. I am ready to suffer, because that is what tonight is going to be. Oh, I am not looking forward to this, but thank God I never have to do 21 Survival Plus again. That's a big thing. Ooh. You hear that ticking? That means it's a bomb. And we don't want to touch bombs, because bombs blow up. And unless we're the one using said bomb, I also just went in the wrong direction, wonderful. Unless we're the ones that use the bomb, which I don't even think the bombs are in this mode, now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't even think you can get bombs in this. Okay, did I seriously just... What is wrong with me? It's that way. You were here in a couple of streams now of me doing this game, so yeah, it's not a fun time. Even though I still think a few of the runs I got completely screwed over by things that weren't actually my fault. Alright, so we run past that one. Yeah, I've got the first maybe third of this down pretty well. Couldn't hear anything with that one. I was actually just trying to sit there and listen for a second. Thankfully, he didn't have anything. And now, go through here. Getting some pretty bad RNG already. I can see that happening. Fantastic Fest tomorrow in New York City. It's a big event with all the sports brands. Nice, nice. I also probably should have listened to that one before knifing it. I got lucky there. Okay, we at least have a pistol, so we have something to fight with. For a short time, at least. Does something come out of this room, or is that something from outside? Hey, Simon? Now, Now, I don't know if there's ever anything in that room over there, but given that a molded always pops up from it, or follows you, it's not really worth it. We kind of got bad RNG to start, though, so this probably is not going to be a successful one. We're still alive. And then I got killed at least once by one of these traps, despite running straight over it like you're supposed to. So that was great when that happened. Handgun bullets. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. The Albert. Let's go. That gives me a chance. That actually gives me a chance. Plus I have the backup pistol as well. Okay, that could be worse. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't think I killed him, but that's fine. That's totally fine. Didn't actually need to. Psychostimulants. Not exactly useful in this. Aw, look at him. He's stuck in the door. Okay, so one's gonna spawn in here. We got the Albert, though, which is a very good weapon in this. Okay. Well, the only problem is that guy might still be there when we come back down here later on. Oh, no, don't spit on me. Because he can sometimes do that, no matter how fast you are. Oh, nope, there he is. Oh, I hate when he does that. Alright, we're through that door. And is there anything down here? Of course not. Like I said, this run is not being particularly nice to me when it comes to supplies. The Albert's good, and a little bit of extra handgun bullets for it is good. Of course, we don't want to go in there yet. Learned my lesson the hard way on that at a different playthrough. And instead, we want to come down here. Still no other boxes. Duck under this tripwire. It's an event that the whole weekend. You got tickets for tomorrow, but it's all day, 10 to 7. Ooh, okay, for sports and such. You should be able to have a good time with that. Surprisingly, you didn't think this mode was that bad after a handful of attempts. Oh yeah, 21 is definitely more annoying and more tedious. Absolutely more tedious, at least. What are you doing? So yeah, 21's definitely more tedious, but this one is probably the most difficult part of the game, in my opinion, in terms of, like, actual straight-up difficulty. Because 21, if you can do some basic math and get at least a little bit of good RNG at times, you should be fine. Alright, so I'm not going to waste Wesker bullets here, or Albert bullets, because that would be dumb. I'm actually not sure if that's a bomb or not. Okay, it's not. We're not going to reload that pistol, though. I want to use all my bullets in the Albert for as much as possible of this. Time to die, Spider? Yep, pretty much. I suspect this is going to be quite miserable. Or I somehow do it first try and we have to find something else to play for the rest of the night. That's a bomb. Yep, that's a bomb. I could tell that one just by looking at it. Handgun bullets, alright. Yeah, I could tell just going in that one was going to be a bomb, so... Yeah, I'd rather use all my bullets in the Albert. Alright, next up we've got a room with a couple of... 2 molded, I think, are going to be locked in here with us, and I don't have a shotgun or anything, but we do have the trap in the center. 2 of them here, so... Oh, nope. Where's he at? That's the bad part, is not knowing where he is. Oh, he's just chasing me. Okay. He's not that fast. Come on through the center already. Come through the center. Aw, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. He's still a crawler. Nope, you are not killing me, because that has happened before, too. Alright. More handgun bullets. Okay. Alright, I will take that. So this room. Oh crap, I should have shut the door behind me. That's not good. I forgot to shut the door behind me. You know what? That's okay. We're still alive. I forgot to shut the other door behind me. That is entirely my fault, but we are still alive. That's a bomb. But I feel like knifing in here is dangerous, so I don't really want to knife in here. Oh, I just wasted a bullet. Okay, there we go. Got past it. An herb. Let's go. So what does that do again? Item detect. Oh, yeah. That's useless. That's completely useless, actually. Okay, we're good. I mean, if we could get one of the defensive items as well, because I remember there's a really annoying fight toward the end before you deal with Margarite. Look at all those supposed items in here. At least that one is nice enough to give at least a little bit of a delay, so you don't get screwed by it immediately, as long as you know that it's a trap. Ooh, we got a machine gun! Let's go! Let's go! That's actually quite helpful. Or it could be. Okay, let someone die there. Duck! Okay, he's down. So before we go any further, I need to check the video, because this is where I've died at a couple of times, so I'm gonna check this and see where everything is in here. So if you hear any other noise, it's me watching the video here.
An enemy that spawns behind us. In this next room, you're going to want to run across. There are two turrets, and you want to run over to this side, and then you want to lure the turret right here into firing at you. It's going to blow up a bomb that's right there.
Oh, okay.
Pool table. You just need to make sure that it destroys that. It will also usually destroy that crate.
Okay, that actually makes sense. The video is gonna save me. It might. It'll help me at least, because I'm not as familiar with this level beyond this point, so that makes sense, though. And then I believe we can run back into this room once we trigger the next group of enemies, if I remember correctly.
And into the room. I always get shot once by that turret as I'm running into the room. I don't know.
Okay, so crate in that little side room.
On the right.
This person's getting some definitely better items than I am. She's got 2 pistols, though I don't think she's got the Albert. She's got what looks like the burner and a shotgun. And she's got chem fluid.
You want to run past, you want to run out into the hallway to spawn these enemies, and then you want to run straight back into this hallway and crouch so that you don't get shot.
Okay, that makes
All the
sense.
way to the end of this hallway, and then the turrets are going to kill the two enemies that's possible, so that you can, who is, in my opinion, the most difficult enemy in the game. Sometimes there's a crate right there at the end of the hallway. There was enough 2 crates in this room.
Okay, I know what to do in the next part. Once we go through here. Okay, that's good. Do that, perfect. That destroys the tripwire. Survival knife! I will gladly take that. Because it's better in literally every way. Oh, we got some enhanced bullets. We can use that during the final boss fight if I actually make it that far. That's pretty funny that I think I'm going to make it that far on this run. Alright, that should kill both of the enemies in there. If not, I can guide him out here. Okay, they're dead. I just heard something, though. I definitely hear something. I don't think it's the enemies, though. Ooh, there's a crate right there. No need to go in that room. There we go. Okay, for some reason I feel I don't trust that one. Oh, it was fine, okay. Steroids? Okay. Oh, we've got a lot of enhanced handgun bullets now. And steroids. Okay. That's good. Now I remember what we gotta do here. We gotta run past. Do that. Kills both of them at once. I do remember that one. Okay, so there's a bomb right here. And there's a way, I think, to hit it if you get the right angle. Oh, yep, there it is. I can see it. Perfect. Okay, gotta check the guide again, because that went surprisingly well. Now that I've actually got a couple of half-decent weapons as well.
Several of these enemies here.
Yep, I remember using the explosive red barrel. That's a classic.
It'll usually get both of them. Sometimes it won't get both of them.
Then you gotta blow up the bomb.
The other. If you look right here, it's harder. And so now we're going to get rid of that one shotgun and pick up. You want to go over to the left as far as you can and drop down here.
Okay.
So that you avoid this other bomb right there.
So then I remember there's a big fight in the next room.
You want to keep about one slot of health items, so up to 3 of whichever type you end up having at this point. I was trying to open the door here and then run over this trap, but it didn't quite work out the way that I wanted it to. If you get the door open all the way, then that trap will blow up this box, which is in my experience, always a bomb.
Okay, that makes sense.
And so you won't have to spend a bullet there, but
You just
it's
sprint
a little
across
boring,
it.
not a biggie.
Might be something in that room.
And try to keep one, especially if you have a launcher. And I'd also
Okay, let's keep moving. And I can see the second bomb right there, but we should be fine. Yep, we're good on that. Okay. Okay, game. We're gonna come grab that in a second. Take that. I will gladly take the burner. I believe that works pretty well during the boss fight. Hey, Cassie. Gunpowder. Don't particularly need that. Alright, we want to do that just to get rid of that trap. And we open up this door. Blow that box up because it's always a trap. And let's go ahead and get rid of this pistol. We have the Albert. We want to stick with the Albert now. I definitely heard something there. Okay, we made it in. I can't tell if that one's a trap or not. I can't tell if that one's a trap. It's not. Okay, good. Machine gun bullets, let's go. We're actually getting some decent items now. And I should not have said that out loud, because that means the Let's Play curse will now doom me. I really want to take this burner, because that is extremely helpful, potentially. I actually probably should just use the steroids now, because that'll upgrade my max health. So now we have a higher max health. And I'm not going to take the burner just yet, because we still got to do something in this room. Finish Battlefield 4 on hard again. Now just clean up and you'll have both versions done. Nice, nice. Okay, what's next?
prioritize the burner because that does a lot of damage to the boss.
Okay, yep, save the burner.
We've got usually some crates, but this time I don't think there were any crates in here. And there weren't any items, so I just didn't go in there. If you do go in there, then you will spawn an enemy, and you can try to kite him around and blow up the tripwire.
Okay, we probably don't want to do that then. That sounds pointless.
To kill him. But if there are no items that you want in that room, then don't bother.
Okay, so the next room. I remember this one being a little bit of a pain in the ass, if I remember correctly.
Handgun, because there's going to be a section near the end where you're going to quickly, so I would recommend keeping.
So kite in, go around to that side.
You really need more than one clip. If handgun bullets, if it's a choice between handgun bullets and anything else really that I've mentioned, then
Oh, she's lucky. She's got either secrets or essence of defense.
getting rid of some handgun bullets, you need one slot to pick up this greenhouse key.
That defense item would actually be very helpful because I don't have one.
Then we're going to have a little fight in this room.
Okay, yep, I remember this
You're
room.
gonna want to come out here, and when you get about here, it's going to lock all the doors, and then you're going to have two regular enemies and one fat mold spawn. So you want to come over here, you want to crouch beside this turret, and you want to stay about where I am, at the corner of this table, because what you're really wanting is to lure the fat one into the line of the turret.
Yeah, the fat one's the big problem in that area.
So the turret takes it out.
Okay, so after that, down the hallway, there's two jumpy guys in the hallway that I remember being really obnoxious in the past.
One of the tripwire bombs. Well, they're not going to really go into it, but you're going to blow it up as they go past. I'm going to shoot it.
Yep, I remember that.
The second one hadn't quite caught up enough. There are two things that you could actually do with this crawler. One is you can blow up the bomb, wrap those things.
Oh yeah, there's that bomb as well. I forgot about that one.
Two of the...
Okay, let's see if we can get further. Let's see. DLC can't be done because the server shut down, but that's okay. Oh yeah, I forgot that. That's right. That one's shut down. Do not want to accidentally set that turret off and waste bullets. Oh shit. Okay, so I actually need to go in here because there's some stuff in here. And I see another bomb right there. Now going in there will spawn an enemy. But we have a machine gun, so that'll work. That'll work totally fine. A 4-star chest. Oh, no freaking way, it's a Magnum. Okay, this run just got a little more interesting. Yeah, this run just got a lot more interesting. Okay, we're gonna come back for that. I don't have room for it right now, but we're gonna come back for that. And the burner, most likely. This is getting interesting. Hey, Secret Underdog. Tried to get this trophy so many times. Close multiple times and never got it done. This is the furthest I've made it on this version so far. Now, I also haven't tried it that many times on this version yet. First aid med. I'll take it. Alright, now we need to grab the key. I was about to say, was it about to glitch and actually let me out? That would have been hilarious. Now, the problem here is that I don't have any defensive items. Use it. Okay, that went fine, actually. That went completely fine. Okay. I got some real thinking to do now. I've never had this much equipment on me at once. Hey, sweet. That actually went very well, though. Okay, this next part. The crawly guys in this area are always annoying, so I'm gonna see if I can get both of them with the machine gun. And once we get rid of them, I can go back and grab the burner. That's good. This is fine. I have a lot of ammo to burn right now, so this is actually okay. I actually have a lot of extra ammo right now, so that's totally fine. The burner's going to be really good for the final battle, so I'd rather have that. Toss that, because we don't need it anymore. And now we take the burner. We still can't take the burner, okay. Okay, I gotta think here, then. We do not want to throw away ammo for the handgun. Honestly, the knife, at this point, is probably useless. Actually, no, I don't know if it is or not. Okay, use up an... Okay, that's good. That's actually fine. Yeah, we need the burner. Burner's going to be very helpful. Now, what about the Magnum, is the question. Like... How badly do I need the Magnum compared to the machine gun? Or the shotgun? Actually, it would probably be better to have the Magnum over the shotgun. Because I can use the machine gun and the burner for most of the, like, groups of enemies if there are any left. And the Magnum gives me 3 extremely high-powered shots on the final boss. So that's actually good. Last day with your mom for the next 2 months. Well, I hope you got to have a good time spending it with her. Gunpowder, can't take that. That's totally fine. It's just gunpowder. Okay, so I know that there's a trap in the next room, but I need to see exactly which way to run here. And then I know that there's more enemies outside, which I am not looking forward to. I do not remember that being... Don't you do it, game. That was not a thing in the past. That is not in the other version. Fuck you, game. No, seriously. That is not there in the other version of the game.
So you'll see that I kind of sidestepped my way there so that I can quickly run.
That is not in the other version of the game. That is complete and utter bullshit. That is complete and utter bullshit. That is not in the game in the other version. That is not supposed to be there. I actually had a good run going, and I just got completely fucked over because the game decided to cheat. Death counter incoming. There will be on the video that I make of this. Yeah, I'm going to make a video out of this, and there will be a death counter on it. If you guys want to keep track in the comments, that would be... I'm totally good with that. And I went the wrong way again. Can I please stop doing that? Yeah, that's complete and utter bullshit, because that was not there on the other version of the game. Those enemies are not there in that version, so that's completely unfair. But I made it pretty far. From a pretty bad start in terms of gear, so... That's a good sign. So yeah, if you guys want to keep track... I don't know how many times I died yesterday, though. I tried it a couple of times on day 1. But I don't really count those because I didn't know what I was doing at that point, because I was just getting back into the game for the first time in like 4 years. So I don't really count those, because that was just me sort of relearning how the game even plays. Shotgun, okay, that's not too bad. Oh, 2 shotguns. Okay, someone likes their shotguns in this version of it. First aid med, okay, I will take that. The double-barreled shotgun is more powerful, so I think it is. Something you're gonna need to learn to live with, which will prepare you for the future. True. Visiting Rim also makes sense. Oh, yeah, I know how that is. I guess it doesn't matter that much which one I use here, but I'm gonna use one of them to... Oh, there's a box right there. There's usually not one right there, but it's kind of in a bad spot, so... Okay. I hate these floor traps because they're so inconsistent. Sometimes you'll just die from one without actually touching it. First I thought that was a bomb. Steroids! Okay, we'll take that. And a machine gun! Okay, this is actually starting out a little bit better than the last run. We're actually getting some decent items. That might have killed the one behind me, I don't know. Oh, it did. Okay. Nothing there. Alright, let's use up this other shotgun shell first. Okay, that's fine. So we can get rid of the old shotgun. We don't need it. Strong first aid med. Okay. I mean, that doesn't hurt to have. We've got several healing items this time. Oh, yep. He almost surprised me there. How many runs? This is run number 2 of the day. You guys caught me on my first run, and it took half an hour, but we almost beat it. We would have beaten it if the game didn't pull that bullshit with extra enemies at the end that's not there in the PS4 version. At least I really do not remember them being there, and I'm pretty sure I would have remembered that because I remember all the other details about this DLC. To make some bread this time, invest in a business so you can make online to make you more. Try being a day trader. I don't know anything about stock trading and stuff like that, but if you can make good bread, people will buy that. Bread is good. I like bread. Even though it's, in America, it's not good for you, like it is in other countries, potentially. Because all our food is poison. That's the wonderful world of the US, is all of our food is poison, but we're finally doing something about it. Alright, you walk through that one. It's a little close with comfort, I gotta say. Get rid of that one just so I don't accidentally walk into it being stupid, because that can sometimes happen if I'm not being careful. Alright, what's in this room? I see a 4-star chest, so that's good. But I mean, to be fair, that previous run I didn't think was going to be successful given how bad the equipment was that I was getting for the most part. The Albert was useful, but some of the other stuff really wasn't. The Magnum! Okay. Let's go ahead and use the steroids so we up our max health so we can take more than one hit. And more first aid med. Strong first aid med as well, so that's not bad. But I hope y'all have had a good end to your week. I might go see Mission Impossible tomorrow. The last one. Because it actually is officially the last one. Or I might find something else to do. I don't know. Definitely need to go take a walk because we finally have a nice weekend here. How crappy the weather's been pretty much all spring. I don't know where he is. Alright, come on through. You know you want to come after me that way. Oh, that's a good boy. No, you know not to follow your master like that. You are the dog. I am the dog trainer. The burner. Okay, I like that. Can I mix this with... I can't? What am I supposed to do with it? Okay, get rid of the regular chem fluid. We don't really need that. More first aid med. Dang, this one's actually giving me a lot of healing items. Yep, that's what I was supposed to do the other time and didn't think to do. Okay, shotgun is lowest priority weapon right now because I only have 1 round left for it. So it's not as important as other stuff. Another strong chem fluid. What do you expect me to do with it, though? I mean, I don't want to get rid of the shotgun, but honestly, I kind of have to if I want to have space. We have multiple strong chem fluids. The question is, what exactly can we even do with them in this? Probably can make... I think we can make enhanced ammo, though, with them. If we find gunpowder. Yeah, if we find gunpowder, I should be able to make enhanced handgun ammo, which really isn't useful now that I think about it, because I don't have a handgun. I have the Magnum, but that doesn't work. Yours was alright, not going outside tomorrow, 90 degrees outside. That's what I like. I like when it's that hot out, because it's literally... I moved to South Carolina for the exact purpose of being around warm weather all year, or more of the year. I missed it. Okay. I'm just being extra careful here. And we're good. Yeah, I love the warm weather. That's why I moved here. And nothing in there this time. That's wonderful. See, I am ready for some good hot weather. Duck down. Got the platinum on Hannah Montana the movie. Oh, nice. The classic. Yeah, we have ammo for the machine gun, so the machine gun we can use to clear anything that we would do with the handgun. Just with less damage. Like warm weather too, but not 90 degrees. Oh, just wait till you get up to like over 100 degrees down here with humidity in like July and August. That's gonna be football weather. College football weather. We're only about a month away from that, which is exciting. Okay, that'll blow up the tripwire, and it always blows that up as well. Take the first aid med. And another thing is, if I could get a defensive item, it would be kind of nice. Okay, burner fuel. I will take that. Okay, we got the grenade launcher. I really want to take that, so... sorry, Chem Fluids, you're gonna have to leave. You have to leave the party here. Okay, let's let him get destroyed in there. We only get one shot for it, though, so that actually probably isn't that useful. In fact, yeah, trying to get some cash invested in crypto. Sounds like a good idea. I know nothing about any of that. My friend that we went to the wedding for last year, he knows a lot more about it than I do. Okay, there is a crate down here. There might be stuff in that room. I'm not sure. Okay, gunpowder's not going to do me any good right now. Not a lot going on in here this time. A nut. Holy cow, that's so much medicine. I don't even need the regular first aid meds anymore. Like, those are not going to give me any real use. I might have to get rid of those. That's probably the most useless item I currently have. Well, I say that, and then I almost kill myself, so... Okay, sometimes you can knock him down to where he'll fall off the side. What the fuck, you stupid game? Also not my fault because I wasn't outside, so that turret should not have hit me. Now, if the enemy had died like he was supposed to, that wouldn't have happened either. I hate this game. This particular level of this game, I despise. It's so unfair. It's completely unforgiving, and it's completely unfair. Because this time, we don't even get any items. I can make it pretty far, but I just keep getting screwed over by either bugs or add-ons or lack of items. I can at least pick up my statuette if I make it back that far. Invested in some stocks. Yeah, I know nothing about any of that. Yep, that's dead number 2. Oh, that's a bomb. I was about to hit it just because it's not like there was anything to lose, but... What is this run? I've gotten literally nothing so far. Yeah, I was doing good, and then the game just cheated me, because that's what this game likes to do. It's even worse in 21 Survival, though. Okay, we got a shotgun. That's good. It's the exact same weapons I got last time, the 2 shotguns. That's a bomb. I never go for that box just because it's going to be kind of a pain to get to. Okay, I'm better off just using the pump-action shotgun for that one and the break-action shotgun for actual enemies. Break-action's more powerful. Olympia. Excuse me? That is one thing I really hate about this DLC. Those stupid traps, even if you were completely past them, will sometimes kill you. There's no logic to it. Sometimes they just randomly off you for no reason. It's complete BS. We did so well that first run, and then the game screwed me, and now it screwed me 2 consecutive times. I'm also taking a shot after each death, so until I hit like 7 or 8, and then I'm gonna stop. Okay. That was kind of a crappy run to begin with, though, because of the equipment being so bad, so I'm not really mad about that one because it probably wasn't going anywhere. Hopefully the angel statue will give me one of the shotguns back. Okay, we actually got some medicine this time so we can heal. Not that that's going to do me a whole lot of good without first upping my max health. Yeah, nothing in here? Yeah, I hate those stupid traps because they're so inconsistent. And sometimes they will just kill you. And it's not fair at all. That's a bomb. It's completely unfair because you can run right over them at full speed like I did there, and it'll still blow up and kill you. It's completely random as to whether or not the game decides to be fair or not. That's just the whole thing about this DLC. It's all luck. Or, it's not... Why? 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 Why would you give me 2 stabilizers in the same room? That's not even a useful item. Why would you give me 2 of them in the same room? This game be trolling now. I had that one really good run, and now it's like, oh no, screw you, you're not allowed to have success now. It's like, what am I supposed to do with 2 fucking stabilizers? Okay, at least we got through that. Okay, my statue should be around here. There it is. And you see, that time I did the exact same thing. Okay, we got the shotgun back. We got the one with 2 bullets. That's actually not terrible. RNG, you gotta love it. Oh, for sure. Especially when the game cheats directly. Healing item. Okay, there we go. We got a handgun. So now we've got the better pistol that's not the Albert, though. And we do have a shotgun, at least, so that's something. Okay, he set that one off, so that's actually good. And we're good. That's a bomb. Yep. Tell just by hearing it. That was a bomb. Okay. That was not a great shot. There we go. Alright. That's fine. We're not getting very good gear on this run so far, though. We're a little limited on ammo this time. Come through the door, big boy. Come on through, Whoopi Goldberg. Come on through, Lizzo. I mean, there is definitely a good bit of skill tied to this one in comparison to, like, 21 Survival Plus. There's definitely more skill to this. But it still requires a lot of good luck. More so than it really should, in my opinion. Okay, we got 2 pistols now. That's actually good. Alright, 2 pistols. That's something. So I might be able to kill a few enemies now. Now, apparently people have nearly beaten this knife only. I don't think anyone's actually done it knife only, but they've gotten close. I actually called him Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, he's a big boy. That's true, Lizzo isn't fat anymore, so can't really say anything with her anymore. Nor is that super obnoxious NBA player that just tries to punch Caitlin Clark all the time. I'm just going to keep blowing that up because it's more convenient and we'll get more weapons and stuff as we go. That's not the worst thing in the world, but it's bottom tier. That is pretty bottom tier, so... It makes us move faster. That's something I can get rid of if I ever have any reason to, because that's not insanely useful. But yeah, it's like the WNBA has a new superstar that just got like 1 million followers on TikTok overnight. It's that Sophie Cunningham, I think is her name. Insanely pretty, especially for a pro basketball player. Like, straight up 10 out of 10, even in gym clothes. Okay, so yeah, the faster movement... Wait. Are they both still alive? They are not both still alive, okay. Or are they? I honestly don't know. They are both still alive, of course. Okay, that's fine. That's honestly not that big a deal. We can get rid of this handgun first because it's the less powerful one anyway. Yeah, the walking shoes. They're one of the more useless items you can get. They basically speed up your movement, but they're really not all that useful. Like, yeah, you can move faster, but it's not really all that overly helpful. We do still have 2 shotgun shells left, which is good. And some pistol bullets left as well. I'm sure that got me at least once when I was first playing this back on the PS4. I wonder how this would be if you played it in VR. I wonder if that would make it easier or harder. Alright. Never seen anything like that in an RE game. Yeah, because you normally move faster. Okay, finally, something actually really useful. The Essence of Defense is a very useful item. It greatly increases your, like, blocking ability. It makes you able to deflect a lot more damage when you block. So that is actually something that is extremely useful for once. That I will happily take. And the increased movement speed is nice. I'm not going to lie, that is actually helpful. But it's just one of the less useful items in this DLC. Oh, that's a troll. It's not even a bomb, it's an actual item, but it's blocking my path. On the off chance that it isn't, and it actually is a bomb. I don't think it is, though. Strong chem fluids. Have anything I can... Yes, I can. Enhanced handgun bullets. That is good. That is actually useful. There's something in that. What did I just pick up? Regular handgun ammo, okay. And we're good, we're good. A shotgun, let's go. Steroids! That is useful, actually. That is something that is useful. We're going to go ahead and use that right now, because that's going to up our max health. We're going to get rid of the walking shoes, because like I said, they're not really all that helpful. I'd rather have another weapon. Okay, molded comes out of there. Tuck down. And close. In case he somehow comes through the door. So yeah, those two shotguns are going to be helpful, so... No crate there. They have not been giving out a lot of crates on this run. I will say that. Ooh, another handgun. Let's go. Well, do I want to get... Let's get rid of the gunpowder for now. That's probably... Take the other handgun. And swap it with the shotgun, with a pump-action shotgun. I can use this to shoot smaller things. It's doing the same thing it did last time, but that's okay, because we're still alive this time. It tried to screw me right there, but we're still alive this time, game. We're good. We good this time. I don't like it when you do that to me, game, but we're still alive. It sounds like there's still an enemy down there. He survived? I've never seen that happen before. I have never seen that happen before. I have never seen one of them survive that. I can see how it could happen, I've just never seen it actually happen before. Not a big deal, obviously, because we killed him right there. Just had to waste a couple of bullets. But I have never seen that happen before. That's a bomb. Let me get rid of this other handgun. We don't need it. We used up the bullets that came with it. Yeah, that one in there is a bomb, so... Okay, so we do that. That. Sprint. Gunpowder. I can't do anything without chem fluid, so that's kind of useless to me. More gunpowder that I can't do anything with without chem fluid. Ooh, okay. There's actually good items in here again, so... There's also one in the ceiling right here, so don't let that one... I've died to that before. That looks like it might be steroids. Yeah, that might actually be steroids. Oh, it's a stabilizer. Probably a waste of ammo, but that's honestly okay, because we have the enhanced ammo for later. I mean, we might as well take it. We came in here for it. This mode would be horrible for your sanity, anxiety. Well, sanity as well, but anxiety for sure. Yeah, this is getting turned into a clip or a short. I already disposed of these earlier, and it just gave them to me again. It's literally one of the most useless items you can get in this mode. And it gave it to me twice. Well, let's get that shit out of here, because we don't need them. They're literally one of the most useless items. Seriously, twice? Okay, we got another handgun. I will take that. And I will use that to fully heal. Take the greenhouse key. We're not too worried about running out of slots this time. Okay, this time we actually have the defensive items, so we should be fine in here. We're gonna be better off in here than we were last time. Because we have secrets of defense. Yeah, each of those gives you a huge increase to your defense when you block. Alright, that went well. That went very well. I will take that. That went quite well. The problem is, we really don't have the items that we need for the final boss fight this run. Okay, so now I know that there are multiple enemies here. That there are 2 that come out now and 2 later. Because that's apparently a thing that they changed in this version, just to make things worse. Make this mode even more obnoxious. Okay, killed that one. As long as we can kill them both with the traps, that's going to at least save time later. Alright, got rid of both of them. And this time, I'm going to use the shotgun if needed here. Got one. And got the other one. He didn't die. But he's dead now. There we go, there we go, there we go. There we go. Okay. That was good. That was better. I know that there's a trap right there. I can't tell what that box is from here, so we're going to shoot it with the low-powered handgun. It was a trap. Good thing I didn't do that. I know that there's a trap right behind this door, but we made it further this time, so let me check the guide again.
And then I'm going to duck under this triple in the one triple hid as they were up thing is you just want to be careful.
Oh yeah, you could got him back in there and just use the turret against it. I didn't even think about that. It's actually a good idea.
And I was really, really careful with these last few crates because, man, you do not want to blow yourself up at this point in the run.
Okay, so there is a trap right there, so you hug the left side, run outside, okay.
And run straight out the door. Sometimes one of the molds will spawn in front of you there and you'll kind of have to dodge around it. So be aware of that. And at this point you want to pull out your gun and you want to shoot the 3 bombs right here very quickly as this mold is spawning to blow up the bad guy. And
Okay, that makes sense. Alright, we're getting near the end here. I'm taking the shotgun out. There is a tripwire right there. Very dickishly placed. Okay. There's one right there. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's totally fine. Okay, the guide was wrong. But I'm still alive by some absolute miracle. The guy was actually wrong there. The bombs did not blow that one up. Okay, the good news is we made it to the old house. The bad news is my weaponry. I have the enhanced handgun ammo, which is good. Okay, I need to check the video again to see where the tripwires are in here, because I am not hitting a tripwire this late. Absolutely not.
And she's mean. So, I've got a pretty good strategy for her here, guys. Again, if you have either of those defense things, then that's really good. It was also really good that we finally got a power weapon. Like I said,
She got the Albert right here.
not the best.
She's got so many more weapons than I do.
Shells.
It's insane. Because I got the walking shoes twice.
I don't have any other power weapons. I do have 10 enhanced handgun bullets and the essence of defense,
I think we're just going to really have to rely on the turrets to kill her.
but it's still more than enough to kill her. I also have a lot of ammo for that burner, so I'm going to use
The
it.
burner's really useful in this fight.
Make sure you go around the side that I went around to get to this crate, because if you don't, there is a bomb right there on the other side of it. And sometimes there is a crate right there, but there wasn't this time. There's a tripwire right above you. I don't think you can run into that, but it will get her if she walks into it. I knew I only had 2 bullets left, so in the efforts to be safe, just in case I needed to retreat down this way, I went ahead and blew up those bombs. And so now the boss fight.
Okay, is it the strategy that I think it is?
When you want to come forward this way, you want to crouch under that bomb, and you want to move around this room here kind of quickly. She says don't look up, so I knew she was going to jump on me. You want to duck under this trip wire here and get into this little tiny hole. I tried to move to the right next to it.
Okay, yeah, it's the strategy I thought it was. We're going to have to let the turrets do almost all the work this time, because I got really screwed over on weaponry. I've got some healing items, which is good, but not really all that important. I have exactly 1 healing item. I do have the Essence of Defense, though, which is good. I do have that. But I am in a very bad place here, because the game really did not give me a lot of good equipment this time. Which is why this is such a bunch of RNG BS-ery. I literally have the basic knife and a few bullets. Thank you! Something I can actually use! The burner. Finally, something I can actually use. I see the traps right there. They're pretty obvious. There's one right there, but I don't even know if you can... I don't even know how you can run into that. First aid med, that's not bad. I will take that. I do kind of want to see what's behind here. I can't tell where that tripwire goes, so... Okay, well that at least gives me a place to hide at here, so... Alright, it's time!
Don't you worry none!
Alright, that's a hit. That's tripwire.
Gotcha!
Take it in the coochie, ma'am. Okay. We're gonna have to rely on the turrets here to do pretty much everything. Alright, we got enhanced handgun bullets now. I'm gonna heal. I'm not taking any risk from that. So now we're just gonna want to basically sit here and wait until she gets killed by the turrets, and use the flamethrower on her whenever she gets close to scare her off. And we have this defensive item, which is actually huge this time. And then the game just fucks me, because of course it does. Not my fault, yet again. Absolute garbage. I defended, and it didn't work. And then the game just completely screwed me the entire way without giving me any weapons I could use. God, I hate this game. I hate this mode so freaking much. Like, it is so badly designed. I don't know who at Capcom thought this was a good idea. Because that is not my fault. That is entirely the game cheating. And it happens every single run at this point. I defend. It doesn't work. She still just hits me straight through the defense. And I also don't get any good equipment the entire playthrough, which made it literally impossible anyway. I hate this so freaking much. Definitive fourth. Yeah, because the game cheated, again. If they would let you save, like, one time during the run, that would be so nice. Because then you wouldn't have to deal with this shit again every single time. Yeah, complete and utter horse shit once again. Stupid game. Stupid DLC. You know what? The Capcom people that made this, they should be forced to play this and win it 100 times in a row. That needs to be their punishment in hell. Is play this and win it 100 times in a row. That needs to be their punishment. Because you know they wouldn't be able to do it, and then they'd realize how bad it is. Chem fluid. Wonderful. I don't think I can even use that. A 1-star crate. Wonderful. Well, I'm getting some meds, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but... I have one handgun with some bullets, and that's it right now. Oh, that might be a trap. Oh, it's not. So dark in that room, I can't tell where he is. I can tell that was a bomb. I want to get rid of it before Fat Guy shows up. And just like that, we're down to 1 mag. And that can sometimes hit you through the wall, by the way, because this game is very well designed. And nothing again. Wow, this run is being so generous with the entire lack of items. Another 1-star crate. I bet it's useless. Yep. Can't do anything with gunpowder without chem fluid. I mean, I don't know what you're supposed to do when you have a run like that where you get all the way to the end, but then the game's like, hey, yeah, we're not going to give you any crates throughout the level, and we're not going to give you any real weapons or ammo. Like, what do they expect you to do? Like, again, they should really... All the Capcom people should be forced to... When they go to hell, they should be forced to play this over and over again and win it 100 times in a row to get their freedom. They'd obviously never be able to do it because they programmed it so badly. I'm willing to bet that one person at Capcom's entire team beat this one time, and that's what they called successful. I'd be willing to take that bet. Okay, we got the survival knife, though. I will take that. Yeah, you know that this is, like, the minimal testing. So, like, one person out of their hundreds of people beat this one time, and they called that acceptable. I'm almost positive that's what happened. And they beat it after, like, hundreds of attempts. Okay, pistol again. An herb. Actually, no, go shotgun here. Walk him across the middle. I'm stuck in place! What the hell was that? The game just made me freeze in place. Well, at least we have the survival. Yeah, the game just literally locked me in place there. Because it's so well made. Well, we do at least have a couple of healing items and some ammo again. Get rid of the excess shotgun shells. That's a trap. Ooh, strong chem fluid. That could actually be useful here. Strong handgun ammo. So if we can get a handgun, we have enhanced ammo. But all we currently have is a shotgun with 2 shells, and then some extra ammo and a couple of healing items, so we do at least have the survival knife this time, which is useful. That's actually very helpful, because it's stronger than the regular knife. As long as we don't get 2 pairs of walking shoes again, maybe we will actually have a chance, but we also haven't seen a single 4-star crate yet. Okay, there we go. Another weapon. I like that. That will serve the purpose of a handgun perfectly well.
What the hell?
Still trying to figure out how that turret even shoots over that wall. Doesn't seem like it should be able to. Okay, yeah, the machine gun can serve all the purposes needed of a handgun for a little while. God, there's no crates in here either. There's literally no crates, like, anywhere on this. Has anyone else ever had this kind of bad RNG with this mode? Because let's be honest here, I'm getting kind of screwed by the RNG this entire time so far, except for that very first run. Like, really with the exception of that very first run, I have gotten some absolutely horrible RNG. There we go, we got a pistol. Wait, I was about to say, did the pistol just, like, phase into space somewhere? There we go! You actually gave me something helpful for once. The Albert! That's literally the first good thing we've gotten on this run. Yeah, if we're being completely honest here, you guys are getting to see how games like to screw me over whenever I play them. Shit like this happens where you just get crappy item, crappy drop after crappy drop. It's exactly what I expect to happen in this kind of game. Anything that has RNG related to it, I get bad luck with everything. It's tradition at this point. Ooh. Yep. Sort of tell from looking at it. Ooh, never gotten one there before. Psycho Stems, completely useless. Actually, I will take them here because I can't tell on that one just by looking at it. Okay, we're good. Steroids, yes! I will take those here in just a second. Drugs are good. Drugs are good in this game. That'd make your life a lot easier. Did I actually kill them both that time? I did. Okay. Sometimes you do, sometimes you have to still kill one of them, which is not that big a deal. This pistol, we don't care too much about. We can use this to deal with stuff like that. I'm going to keep that bomb, because we can technically use that later. I have no idea what I just picked up. I'm just more curious about hitting this crate as well. Shotgun shells, okay. Okay, so we can make another first aid med. That's probably not a bad idea. Shotgun shells, we will use those with the good shotgun. Yeah, keep that bomb for later. Okay, that's fine. This one's always a trap. That's not particularly helpful anyway. That is also completely useless right now because I don't have a grenade launcher. I'll come back in here if I get one in the next room, but otherwise that's completely useless. Strong first aid med, I will accept that. I don't really want to use the steroids yet. Ooh. Oh, it actually blew up the one on the light that time. That usually doesn't happen. Try not to waste too many bullets there, but it's okay. What do we get? The Magnum! I will take that. Oh, it's too big. Okay, well, take that. Okay, we got the Magnum. The one extra shotgun shell is probably not going to do anything for us compared to the handgun ammo and the Magnum. But we have the Albert again, which is very, very useful. No crate here this time, of course. And no defensive items this time either, but we do have a few more weapons this time. Alright, hide right here. Defend. Okay, he got a little closer than I would have liked. Came out spitting, of course he did. We at least took the steroids, so hopefully we can take a few more hits. There we go. There we go. Use up the regular first aid med, get it out of the inventory. Now we have space again. Okay, the X-ray glasses are useless, obviously, but I will take the flame rounds on the off chance we find a grenade launcher. Because that would be useful if we do find that. I don't think we will, though. Alright, so we'll take the submachine gun out. Probably could get both of them with one. Like I almost did there. Actually... that's not a bad idea, because now I can use the second bomb against the second wave of enemies. There we go. And we're good. And we're good. Okay. We're alive. We're low on machine gun bullets, but we have the Albert and we have the shotgun. We have the survival knife. Gunpowder that I cannot use, so... I'm gonna hold on to everything I've got right now. I don't really need the gunpowder. I don't know why they made this DLC either. It's completely bullshit. If they made it a little more fair, I wouldn't have that much of a problem, but it's really not fair. Oh, great. Then the game does that, because sometimes it just chooses to screw you over like that, because why wouldn't it? That does sometimes happen, it's just RNG as to whether or not it does. That's fine. Okay, the fat mold had actually died that time, so that's good. Okay, we're back at the greenhouse. So there should be an item waiting for me this time. Actually. Oh, that's a trap. That's a trap if I've ever seen one. Might as well burn the rest of the bullets in this because it's not... 12 bullets are not going to be all that useful. Can't combine that with anything, so that's not super helpful either. Okay, at least we made it back to the house. So we'll see if the game decides to cheat again, or if it decides to actually be fair this time. Stabilizer! That's completely useless. Well, I'm clearly not going to get a grenade launcher here, so I might as well just take it. Because I don't think we can get a grenade launcher at this point. I think we're at the end of the end of the whole thing, so we can't get a grenade launcher anyway. Alright, well, might as well take that. And we get one more crate right here. Gunpowder! Actually, I can use that. There we go, we got some regular handgun bullets, so we actually have some ammo. In the Albert this time. So we actually have some Albert bullets this time. Alright, shoot her once there. Make her retreat without actually grabbing me this time.
Here I come!
Duck under that wire. Duck under that wire.
You're not afraid of a girl, are ya? Don't leave.
Okay. Make a retreat. Okay. If she dives in here, she'll get hit, so... We're just going to be very patient here. And let her kill herself with the turrets, if at all possible. Oh, she hit the explosive above me. I died in one hit, despite having items. In what universe is that considered fair? In what universe was that a well-designed game mechanic? I had full health, I had taken steroids, and I died in one hit. And that's not even supposed to be an insta-kill move. This game is fucking garbage. I'm gonna say it right here. This game is absolute fucking garbage. At least this particular mode is. That is complete and total bullshit. And there is no excuse for that on the part of the developers. There is no excuse for that garbage. That is broken. That is unfair. That is cheating. I wish I could force whoever, find whoever made this, strap them into a chair and force them to play this until they die. And do nothing else but play this stupid-ass mode. It is the worst. This is one of the worst things I've ever seen. It's so unfair. I've gotten to the end 2 or 3 times now, and then the game just cheats me at the last second. Like, there's nothing I can do if the game decides to cheat at the last second. Number 5, yep. Fuck this mode. That's a bomb. This DLC so... Oh, thank you, Secret Underdog. Thank you. That makes my night actually so much better to know that people are watching and at least, I guess, sympathizing with the pain of this whole DLC experience. But thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. Makes it a lot more worth playing, even though I'm still going to be suffering at this for a while now. What do you want me to do with 2 strong chem fluids? I have no gun. But, like, shit like that, it just pisses me off when they can't make their game fair or actually work correctly. Because this mode, you can see that I can consistently get pretty far in it. Yeah, I can get pretty far in it. It's just, it comes down to complete bullshittery at the end like that just completely ruins the run. Because I think in the other version of this, on the PS4, I think that I only died to Margarite maybe once. Like, I think I did die to her, like, once. But that was it? Okay, what exactly am I supposed to do against the big molded here without a gun? The game literally has not given me a gun. I don't know what it wants me to do. An herb. What good is that going to do? A stabilizer? Are you serious? You can't just take the herbs normally. I forgot about that. Yeah, you can't just take the herbs normally in this game. That's not even a DLC thing, that's just a main game thing. I completely forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. Well, I actually survived that by some miracle. Yeah, I completely forgot about that aspect of this game, that you can't heal with just an herb alone like you could in other games. That's on me for forgetting that. It's dumb, but it's still on me for once. But I actually survived it, and I still have a healing item left, so... This run ain't dead yet, but it's not looking good with the equipment I've gotten so far. Think how anyone can speedrun this 100%? Maybe a speedrun to die on? Yeah, like a speedrun to die in every mode as quickly as possible. That could be interesting. Because you could die in this within like the first 5 seconds if you really wanted to. Especially if you get a bomb. If you get bad RNG, in that case good RNG with a bomb. Because it's so ridiculous. It's like, you guys can see that I can actually make it reasonably far. Pretty much no matter what. It's just the game chooses to screw me with stuff that's completely out of my control and broken. And that's what I hate about stuff like this. It's like, that's not even my fault. It's just, they didn't make the game fair. At least Village doesn't have this bullshit mode. Like, it's got mercenaries, but... I just realized, I can't get in there because I don't have a gun. I don't have a gun. I'm screwed. What is this BS? That's fine. I really don't care because I had no chance on that run. I was that far in without a gun, so I couldn't access certain rooms. I really didn't care at that point. I'm not surprised that was a bomb, but that's not fair at all, because you literally did not give me a gun for the first, like, quarter of the level. And you can't win if you don't have one, because it restricts you from getting certain items. So that's just atrocious RNG. I don't think I've ever gone that far without getting a gun before. So that's just, like... How do you think that's fair, developers? Like, seriously, how is that considered fair to anyone? Okay, this time it actually gave me a gun! With ammo. Okay, that's a better start. That is a significantly better start. Oh, do you have to type def or else it, like, doesn't let the comment go through? Is that why you're typing it? That would actually be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube did something like that. So this game can choose to not let you win even if you do everything right. That is correct. You can be the best Resident Evil player on the planet, and the game will make you lose sometimes because of bad RNG, or because of just screwing you over at the last second like it has a couple of times. So yeah, it doesn't matter how good you are. The game will sometimes just cheat and make sure that you can't win. Which is why I said that the developers should be forcibly strapped to a chair and play this, and they're only allowed to leave if they win this 100 times in a row. And you see, this time we actually get weapons. And this time we get multiple weapons. Last time we got no guns. I don't get it. There's no consistency to it. Oh crap, I'm gonna die. That's not my fault. I got stuck on something. Chem fluid. No good. Well, this time I actually got guns, but I'm gonna die because of complete BS-ery. I'm getting stuck on an enemy. Alright, I'm gonna use up this shotgun. More chem fluid that I can't use. Wonderful. I want to use up that shotgun if I can. Yeah, one more hit from anything and I'm dead, so... If he decides to spray through the wall, which he sometimes does... Or hit me through the table... Can you also... Yep, see, he almost hit me through the wall there. I got very lucky. 2 shotguns? Yep, this time it gave me 2 shotguns and a pistol. It sounds like a really bad porno idea. So this time I actually have weapons. I have no healing items, but I have weapons. So if I can get 1 healing item, I might be okay. Gunpowder, I will take that, and we will craft some enhanced handgun ammo with that. See if I can even live long enough to use it. So yeah, this time it's actually giving me weapons. Last time I had 0 guns. Because this is a good game that was designed by competent people. Psychostimulants, completely useless. You couldn't have given me any sort of healing item. Nope, you gotta give me psychostimulants. Completely useless. Use them up. There's no point. A 4-star crate, let me guess, is gonna be walking shoes. I fucking called it. It's fucking walking shoes. Again. Are you joking, game? This has gotta be trolling by now. Is this like that Welcome to the Game series where the developer can literally go in and mess with your game while you're playing? There's no other explanation for it. Like, there's no other explanation for it. Alright, what's this gonna give me? The survival knife, I will actually take that. Okay, the survival knife is actually a good thing to get. Why did he not die from that? Why did he not die from that? Okay, I'm still alive by some miracle. Throw that out, keep the pistol for now. I can still use it. The hell do walking shoes do? They make you move faster. That's good. Thank you. You finally give me something I can use. I'll still die in one hit from here, but that at least gives me a little bit more breathing room. Yeah, the walking shoes are literally just, they make you move faster, but not run faster, just walk faster. Literally one of the most useless items you can get, and by far the most useless thing you can get in the 4-star chest. And this is the 3rd time tonight I've gotten him in a 4-star chest. I don't know if you were here for it, but I got him twice in a single run in 4-star chests. And I could have won that run had the game given me fair items. There's so much RNG bullshit related to this mode, and it's so obnoxious. Because you can do absolutely everything perfectly, and then the game just cheats. Okay, we got another shotgun. Unfortunately, it happens a lot. The game just will cheat you constantly and make sure that you can't win. And the survival knife is helpful here. That's for sure. It's way better than the regular knife. But I have to not get hit anymore until I can get another healing item. I do have 2 shotguns, though, so we'll use up this one first because it only has 1 shell left in it versus 4. You were buying crypto while I was doing it. That's probably a more fun way to spend your time and a better way to spend your money. Burner fuel. Okay, that's actually useful. Get rid of these fucking walking shoes because they're pointless. Retreat. Alright. Alright, this time I've actually got some ammo for the burner, which is really, really good because it's one of the best weapons for the final boss fight. I can't tell if that's a trap or not. It's not. Okay. I don't want to get rid of the pistol, though. Strong first aid med. Let's take that. Alright, we're back to full health, and we have a strong first aid med in the inventory. No 4-star crate in here this time, of course, because why would there be? Why would there be anything that can make my life easier? Alright, so we'll get rid of this shotgun next once we burn 1 more bullet in it. Which I will probably burn shooting at the flammable tank out in the next area. Then just get rid of it, and then I can just use the regular shotgun. That'll clear up 2 spots for me. Because, yeah, like, I can consistently get pretty far in this, but then the game just cheats the last... I don't trust that box. No, it's good. Okay, I like that. Get rid of the chem fluid. That is potentially very useful. We're gonna burn this shotgun here. Okay, that went exactly how I wanted it to. Now we have a pistol again. And that's the medium tier pistol, so it's not the Albert, but it's better than the MP9 or whatever it's called. Okay. We're in good position right now. You don't trust Crypto, but that's just you. Could have reloaded the pistol, save space. No, the ammo that I had in here for it is the enhanced ammo, and I don't want to waste that here. I want to use that against the final boss, or at least against the fat molded. It's not really all that useful otherwise. No crates here this time, because why would there be anything that could possibly be helpful? Oh, there's one right here. It's a 1-star, though. Okay, strong chem fluid. I can potentially make use out of that. Actually, I think I can make use... Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. Right. Little Caesars was closed today, was unable to try the pizza. I'm sure they'll be open tomorrow then. Why would they have been closed today? It's not a holiday, is it? Because Juneteenth was yesterday. There's nothing in this room, because why would there be? Thank you, game. I almost walked straight into that bomb. Stabilizers. Okay, that will increase my reload speed. Not particularly helpful, but I will take it. There's literally nothing in this room either. What the hell? I mean, that room would be good to lead an enemy into later, but I literally am getting nothing on this run. Let me guess. Gunpowder or psychostims? Oh, strong chem fluid. Okay, well, it's not like that really gives me any real use. I mean, what is that going to do for me? Nothing. I have no defensive items either. You can almost get out of there. There's probably like a task way to do it or something. Alright, so stand right here next to the turret. Guard. We might have to use our other healing item here, which is okay. That doesn't normally happen. That's not supposed to happen, game. I had to waste my healing item. That's not how that's supposed to play out. We got through it. We still have full health thanks to the healing item, but now I'm out of healing items. I love it when games don't work correctly. Oh, they were doing remodeling. Oh, okay. Are there not any others around you? Because I feel like... Well, I say that most cities have, like, multiple of them, but that's really not true because mine doesn't. Mine only has one that I know of. I mean, we're not a massive city by any means, but... Alright. How is he not dead? That looked weird. I mean, we're still alive, but we're a little limited on the ammo. We do have a strong chem fluid, though, so might be able to make something with it. Okay, so trigger him, duck this bomb. And the game fucks you over completely! Good job, developers! You're so good at making a fair game! Not my fault, yet again. That did not happen last time, in the exact same scenario. That did not happen. The game screwed me over, yet again. It has screwed me over on every single run. None of these runs, except for like one of them, have actually been my fault. All of these, except for like one, have been the game screwing me over. It's so inconsistent. Hey, T-Jade. Here to watch the suffering? We've died 7 times so far. I've made it to Margarite twice, and to that hallway 2 other times out of the 7. The game keeps cheating, so I don't know how long it's going to take. Or if it's ever going to be doable on camera. It's doable for sure, but it might not be doable on camera. Because the Let's Play curse. Yep, that's number 7, and 6 out of the 7 have been complete and utter bullshit that were not my fault. Which is what I'm so pissed off about with this game. Like, if 6 out of 7 deaths are due to the game's bad design and unfair design compared to actual mistakes by the player, that's a serious problem. Because no matter how perfectly you play it, the game just chooses to fuck you over most of the time. Gunpowder, I have no gun. This could be a gun. Okay, it is. Thank you. Yeah, that was going to have to be a gun. So yeah, 6 out of the 7 deaths today have been complete and utter bullshit from the game. Like, one of them maybe was legit, me screwing up, so... And that's fine. If I screw up every now and then, it's going to happen, but... Yeah, I hate this DLC with a passion. Like, I'd still rather do this over 21 Survival Plus, because 21 Survival Plus is even worse. We got the burner early. Okay, that's a good start for once. At least this will give you some practice for Wolfenstein 2's Mayan Leben. Oh, dear God, don't remind me of that. I don't even want to think about that right now. I'm gonna need a little break from permadeath shit after this. Oh, thank you, Secret Underdog. Thank you. Really nothing that you could have done about that. Yeah, it's absolutely absurd. It's like you just get screwed over by either getting shitty items or the game just being broken, or just so many things can go wrong with this DLC. It's one of the worst designed things I've ever played. But thank you so much for that, man. I really do appreciate it, because I don't get a lot of donations, so I definitely do appreciate it. At least my suffering can bring someone some pleasure. That one would have been my fault had I actually died. That one would have been my fault because I didn't really play that intelligently. Okay, enhanced handgun bullets. Yeah, that one actually would have been my fault because I didn't really play that as well as I should have. I'm actually very lucky to have survived that. So that would have been one of the 2 deaths, or one of 2 deaths now that would have been my fault entirely. And it will still be my fault if I die anytime up here from the big fat boy. From mistakenly getting too close to Mr. Grabby Hands. Do you wish to come through the door today, sir? And his stupid spit will go through the wall and hit you, so I don't want to get too close to it. What am I supposed to do about this? I've never seen this happen before. There it goes. Okay. I legit thought he was stuck there at first. I legitimately thought he was stuck. I legit thought he was stuck right there. Okay. Donate 100 if you could. Oh, for sure. I mean, that's cool. I would love to see that, but I don't ever expect anyone to donate anything like that, because that's an insane amount of money these days, so I have no expectations of something like that happening. Now, if I get some like Bill Gates or Elon Musk in here or something, that might be a different scenario, but I don't I don't think Bill Gates or Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos are watching some random small YouTuber suffer through a DLC at night on a Friday night. I'm sure they got more important things to do than that. So I'm not going to hold my breath for that. I would love, like, there's so many people I would love to be able to just go in and drop, like, a $100 bill or, like, a $10,000 bill or something like that. Or, like, a $100,000 bill. If I won the lottery, like, there's a lot of people I would love to just be able to, like, give money to on streams and shit. He might, who knows? I don't know. I think Elon's a little too busy trying to get us to the moon and Mars at this point, and Bezos is off doing whatever he does with Amazon. Ooh, I don't know about that one. Oh, it was real. I could not tell, actually. Okay, we should be able to hit this from here. Got it. Okay, so we actually got to hit that this time. I gotta beat Whoopi Goldberg, yeah. Well, that version of Whoopi Goldberg I did beat, even though it was just really weird and didn't work correctly for some reason. Went out to run errands yesterday, decided to check out GameStop, and the sign's gone. Oh, they closed it? That sucks. The GameStop near me is the only one really around here, so it does pretty that's a trap. So it tends to do pretty decent business. I'm almost 100% sure that's a trap. It is. Okay, we have enhanced handgun bullets, so we'll save those here. So the crates have a chance of having an explosive. Yep. You know, some people who donate $100 during streams. Yeah, I would love to be able to just, like, constantly do that. There's several people I would love to do that for. Even seen someone donate $500. That's pretty awesome. But yeah. If the crates have a ticking sound or only one piece of tape on them, they're a bomb. That means they're fake. That's the only way to tell. Or those two ways are how you tell. Oh, he didn't die from that. That one was actually my fault. He didn't die from that. I should have double tapped. I forgot the second rule of Zombieland, so that one was on me. Yeah, that one was on me. I completely screwed that one up. I should have shot him again. I don't know why I didn't. So, yeah, that's my fault. Okay, we start with a pistol this time. That's a good start. So that's 2 out of the 8 deaths have been my fault, and the other 6 have been complete BS. But no, I take full blame for that one. I should have double tapped, and I didn't. Because you can't really tell if they're dead until they actually fully go down and the music stops, so... Oh well. Not every run was going to be a success regardless. Strong first aid, man. I will take that. So with one GameStop left, which is located at the mall in terms of collecting physical media, you're screwed. I've got the one that's close by, and then I've got one in the mall near here. But the one in the mall is the literal smallest GameStop I've ever seen in my life. It's tiny. Like, it can't be more than, like, 20 feet by 20 feet. It's tiny by, like, GameStop standards. Do that to speed it up a little bit. But hey, at least that being death number 8 was actually my fault for once. For not being intelligent and remembering my Zombieland training. Chem fluid. I don't know if I can use that. And it's a 2-star crate. Oh, burner! Okay, that I will take. And there's a speed run for this in under 8 minutes. Like, there's a legit world record speed run for this that's less than 8 minutes. I have no idea how. I really have no idea how, but... Go away, Mr. Grabby Hands. Okay, well that's all the ammo wasted, but we killed the enemy, so that's good. An herb, I will gladly take that and turn that into medicine. And we will get rid of the pistol, so the game is more likely to drop something different for a weapon. Because that's actually how it is, like when you drop certain items, it makes it more capable of spawning more similar items, if that makes any sense. This is harder than Madhouse. This is a million times harder than Madhouse. Madhouse is not that hard. Because the thing about Madhouse is that you can use the circular saw, which is a bonus weapon, and that makes the vast majority of it pretty easy. Stabilizers, useless, but okay. Not offensive. Yeah, this is a million times harder than Madhouse. Because Madhouse, in general, is a pretty fair difficulty. It's been the last GameStop over a month ago at work. The owner of the card game told you he's literally waiting for the GameStop that's next to his store to close so he can expand the store. Hey, at least someone gets use out of it. One door closes, another one opens. One business closes, another one opens. I'm so ready to get my mileage reimbursement for some of my days when I have to drive to different locations. Get my mileage reimbursement on my next paycheck, which is next week, so very ready to get some extra cash. I can't tell if that's fake or not. Oh, it's real. And it's an herb that I don't need. Wonderful. Oh, I see a 4-star. It's a 4-star crate. We haven't seen one of those in a little while. Wants to open a bar in his store. Wants to get the license to serve liquor. I'm pretty sure that that's like a really like obnoxious process in a lot of places. I don't know anything about it though. Walking shoe. If it's fucking walking shoes. Okay, that's a new one. We don't get the grenade launcher that often. And we got a machine gun. Okay, I like this. This is actually a better start. And we'll get whatever I can. No, not today, Satan. I almost walked right into that. I literally forgot. I completely blanked out for a second. I almost walked straight into that. And that would have been entirely my fault for being a dumbass. Hey, Retro, is this the infamous must die? It is. I almost walked right into that, and again, that would have been entirely my own fault for being a dumbass. Okay, let me think here for a second. We got the burner, we got the PP, and we got the pistol. Let's use the PP. Save the pistol for shooting other stuff, and obviously save the burner for the final boss fight. I don't know if he died from that. Oh, one of them stepped on it on his own... he stepped on it from his own free will. That usually doesn't happen. They usually have to be coerced into it. Huh?! I dumped a full mag into him! How does he one-shot me? God, I hate this so freaking much. If I'm gonna do this, it's gonna end up happening off-screen, most likely. It's the Let's Play curse coming back to haunt me from the old days. That is complete and utter horseshit. I shot him 1,000,000 times, and then I block, and it doesn't work. The game just doesn't care. The game just doesn't function. Like, there's a difference between actually difficult and blatantly cheating and unfair. And this is in the blatantly cheating unfair category. 9 deaths now. Thank you, Spider. But 9 deaths now. Exactly 2 were my fault. And exactly 7 were the game cheating. Yeah, exactly 2 were entirely on me. The other 7 have been the game cheating. I think that's actually real for once. It was. That's uncommon to get a real one in there. If we get to a certain point on this and I start to crash out, I might switch to another game. If we're being completely honest. With just how unfair this is being tonight. Well, that's literally one of the other most useless items you can get. Like, we're going to keep going for a while, but eventually I might just be too tired of playing it. The X-ray glasses are one of the other most useless items in this DLC, though. Alright, do that. Break that apart a little bit so that we don't die. Burner. There we go. And we get a chest in here. It's a Magnum. Okay, this run is suddenly a lot better than the previous ones. We've got a Magnum and a burner. And a pistol. That little guy almost hit me. Oh, I think that's a fake. I'm almost positive that's a fake. Yeah, it was. I could sort of tell from looking at it. Alright, we want to save the Magnum for sure until later. I heard the positive sound from that, so that's good. And I'd rather save the burner for the end. Die! Okay, you know what? We're still alive. Fine. He should have died faster than that, but he didn't. Handgun bullets. Okay, cool. Reload the pistol. Oh, I can use those items. You actually can use them without modifying? Huh. It's weird. It's like it didn't work the other time when I tried to do that. Okay, then. Well, maybe I'm just dumb about the healing mechanics. So for once, the big box gave me something decent, so... Nothing there. So we have the Magnum, we have the burner with limited ammo. We have the Magnum, we have the X-ray glasses, which are honestly kind of useless if you know how to play this DLC. But we have them, so I guess I will use them for as long as I can. Alright, walk through the bomb. Walk through the bomb. Walk through the other bomb. Come on through, buddy. There's plenty of space. And because I don't want that to turn into what almost happened on my previous playthrough. What's in here? First aid med. That is potentially useful. But yeah, I don't see how anyone could have beaten this in like 8 minutes. I really don't see that. Because even on like a very successful run, getting to the greenhouse takes like 20 to 25 minutes. A shotgun, let's go. Shotgun shells, let's go ×2. Alright, let's reassess here. Okay, so... Shotgun is going to reign supreme in the next room while we have this ammo for it. Burner fuel? Oh, hell yes. Oh, that's a fake. That one's a fake. Do not screw me here, game. Know where he is. Should only be one left. I don't know where he is. And that's a fake. Oh crap, they're actually pretty close. Okay. Kill one of them. That won't even kill him though, is the problem. Like, that won't actually finish him off. Okay, are we good? We're good. Alright, unless this is handgun ammo, it's an herb, so we can get rid of this. Use another herb. Let's get fully healed. Close the door. Alright. And this time there is nothing in this room, because of course there isn't. Because why would the game be nice? Let's reload this, clear up a little bit of inventory. Someone beat this in 5 minutes. I haven't removed the x-ray glasses because I haven't had a reason to, because I haven't gotten enough items. Like, I've legit got so few items that I have space for the x-ray glasses. I've literally gotten nothing but junk so far that I couldn't use, so I'll keep the x-ray glasses until I actually need the inventory space. But for now, I can keep using them because I don't need the inventory space yet. And for some reason, that particular plate is way more forgiving than any of the others. I don't get that. I don't see how you beat this in 5 minutes either. Okay, there we go. We got a handgun. I like that. Let's put that there instead of the Magnum. We don't want to waste the Magnum bullets. We're going to save that for the final boss fight. Maybe we get a few more by the time we get there. Okay, we're back here. Yeah, I'll remove the glasses if I need to open up space for other items, but for now, I don't have any reason to. And dead. That's a fake. Shit, that's a fake. Yep. Let me do that so it doesn't screw me, because I'm sure that will find some way to kill me if I don't do that. I know this game way too well. That will absolutely find a way to screw me if I don't destroy it like that. Another handgun. The Albert, let's go. We're actually getting some handguns this time. Alright, screw the glasses. We don't need them. We actually have, like, 3 pistols this time. The Mike Banning Challenge comes to Resident Evil. I mean, it actually did come to Resident Evil 4 Remaster. Believe it or not. COD Modern Warfare 2019 is playable anymore. I don't know why it wouldn't be. I mean, it's probably not very playable online, but it should still be, like, playable. Okay, let's use up the crappy handgun first. Oh, it's actually real for once. Gunpowder. Okay, that's not useful because I don't have anything to combine it with. To install the DLCs. Oh, is that why? Because you need to install everything. It's like 1 billion gigabytes. I can't tell if that's real or not. I think that's fake. It's not. Oh, that was real. Okay. We will come back for that here in a second. I am not letting you deal damage to me right now, sir. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. That didn't go as well as I wanted it to, but we are alive with no damage taken. So I call that a win. Oh, did I actually hit the one down there? Oh, I think I actually did. Okay. And that's fine, because that was really just an ammo burn right there. Because there's handgun bullets in here that I would rather have. Alright, let's move that up to there. We'll use up this other handgun first. Chem fluid. Can't do anything with that right now. No crates. Okay, we'll pick up the chem fluid later then. This box seems to always be real. It's another chem fluid. Fortunately, that's how the game is. Yep. Call of Duty is made of DLCs now, pretty much. And we're alive. 3 chem fluids. What do you expect me to do with 3 chem fluids and nothing to mix them with? I think that's also real, but I'm not taking a risk. It's another handgun. Okay. Okay, hang on a second, game. You're actually giving me weapons. Oh, I don't know what that actually dropped. I can't tell. It dropped... I think that's another gun. Okay, we'll go in there later. Yeah, I'll go in there later. I don't know what that actually is. Burner fuel, yes. The burner is going to be very helpful for the final battle. Let's get rid of the extra pistol bullets. We have multiple pistols right now. We'll see what's in that room later. We'll check that out in a little while here. Okay. We still have 1 healing item, which is good. We still have that 1 healing item. I'm gonna switch to the shotgun. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, machine gun, let's go. That's fine, we expect to take a hit here. We're alive. No damage taken, let's go. Alright, but now we got more enemies to kill, so let's deal with them before we celebrate here. So we kill the first 2 here. They aren't the ones that I'm that worried about. Because these guys are slow. They're just straight up crawlers, basically. And dead. That's fine. That is totally fine. But even if I grab a chem fluid, I can't do anything with it, actually, so there's no point. Let's grab whatever's in here. First aid med. And a machine gun. Hang on, we need that. Okay, what can I get rid of in here? Okay, we'll come back in here and grab that. We'll come back in here and grab that later. We'll use the shotgun to help deal with these last two guys out here. And then we'll come back and grab that other gun. Alright, just take the burner out and use it as needed. There we go. There we go. There we go. Are they both dead? They are not both dead. There's still another one. But he's too stupid to come after me, and he's just staring at the wall. Alright, you know what? I will take enemy stupidity every now and then, because we need it. Okay, I will take that. Get rid of the shotgun. And take whatever this was. It's the submachine gun. That is actually going to be very useful here. Okay, so we have a lot of weapons this time, so we actually might have a chance against the boss. As long as the game doesn't screw me over, we actually have a chance here. We have a lot of flamethrower ammo. Psycho Stim's completely useless. Dodge tripwire. That's really unfair that he can spawn right there. But it's okay. We can survive it. We can survive it. Because on really successful runs, that doesn't happen. And I use up the other health on him because I really want to go into the boss fight with full health. Okay, we're good. Alright, we're back to Margarite. Now, will the game be fair to me this time? I don't expect it to, but we will see. I actually have good weapons this time, so we will have to see. And close that door so nothing... Oh boy. Oh boy. There's actually stuff in here. Oh baby. Oh baby. We've got a Magnum with a lot of ammo. This might be the run. Psychostimulants, not particularly useful, so let's go ahead and waste those. This might be the run. If there's ever going to be a run, it's going to be this one. These weapons... No crate there, because why would there be? No point in destroying those, because Margarite can hit them. First aid med. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Albert to there. Other weapons in place. If this is ever going to happen, it's going to happen on this run. So... let's get some prayers up in the chat, guys, because I honestly think it's going to be needed, because I don't trust this game to be fair. But we have a lot of weapons this time. We got a lot of burner ammo as well. Oh, hey, Rasbin. Best run so far? Pretty much. We have not had gear like this in previous runs. Now, I don't have any enhanced handgun ammo, so... that's a little unfortunate. Let's use up the old handgun first. Crap, she actually grabbed me. That's fine. That's fine. That is totally fine. That was expected. That is expected damage. That is fine. Dodge underneath that. Okay, we have a shitload of burner fuel, and we're gonna fucking use it. Okay, I see her up there. That's fine. We have, like, several hundred burner fuel. So, we're gonna be... That is some complete and utter fucking bullshit. The bomb above me that I did not even touch killed me. This game is one of the worst ever made. That is not my fault. That is complete and total fucking garbage right there. That is absolute fucking garbage. Yeah, I'm about ready to quit this, because that is absolutely beyond unfair. There is nothing I can do about that. If the game chooses to cheat, I have no chance of winning. If the game just chooses to cheat, I had that run. That was the run that was going to win. That was absolutely the run that was going to win. All that burner fuel. But no, the game just decided to explode me out of nowhere. That doesn't happen to anyone else, and that doesn't happen on any other run. The game just decides to explode me out of nowhere because it doesn't want me to win. The people that made this should be, like, criminally liable for broken controllers, in all honesty. Like, you should be able to sue the idiots that made this mode for broken controllers. I think that would be fair. Because that is just so far beyond anything that could be considered fair. Like, there is no situation in which that could be considered fair. Because I played that entire round perfectly, and the game just fucked me over because it felt like it. Handgun, I really don't give a shit because it's probably going to cheat again, no matter what I do. No, I didn't break my controller, but I'm very close to breaking my controller. Yeah, I didn't actually break it. I have more self-control than I used to. But I wanted to. No, I didn't break my controller. I'm not that angry yet. Completely useless, but I'll hold on to him for now. Yeah, didn't break it yet. If I get another round that goes like that, I probably will. where the game just completely cheats and steals the win from me out of nowhere because the developers have tiny penises that can only be satisfied by cheating the players over. They're like Adam. They're just like Adam and Adam 2.0. They're just like Adam and Adam 2.0. They have just little, tiny little microscopic penises that can only be satisfied by screwing players over. Like, again, I would love to just sit down all the Capcom people that worked on this game, tie them to a chair, and force them to keep replaying this until they can win it 100 times in a row. Because if it's all skill-related, like they probably claim it will be, then you could win it every time if you're good at it. But no, you can't. You literally can't. Because the game will literally cheat. 99% of the time, it will just cheat. I'm talking about how the developers all have micro-penises and they probably get off to the fact that this game is so unfair. Is what I'm talking about. They're just like Adam, the old CEO of the old company. I have no choice but to do that, which is a waste of my shotgun, so I have no weapons now. This can only end well. I mean, if I could get back to the greenhouse, I can pick up a weapon from the statue, and it might be the burner again. If I don't get it normally. Okay, we got the submachine gun. That'll work. And we've got some healing items, so that's not bad. So this run isn't terrible to start. But yeah, I was also just saying, like, we should be able to sue if we break controllers over this garbage-ass mode that shouldn't exist. That's so blatantly cheating and unfair. We should be able to break controllers and then sue the developers over it. That's what I was saying with that particular comment. Oh, he's too close! That was a little close for comfort. Huh? Excuse me, game? He went a different way than he normally does. He doesn't normally do that. He circled back around. He doesn't normally do that. Come on, just be fucking consistent. That's a big thing, is just be fucking consistent. It wouldn't be as big of a problem. There's no consistency to any of it. It's so fucking stupid. Why don't I only have machine gun? Because I'm playing Ethan Must Die, and you never know what items you're gonna get. The game's already screwed me over like 11 times at this point. This should make for an interesting video whenever I get around to making this into a video. That's a bomb. I mean, at this point, I'm not even surprised. I expect the game to cheat however it can. Because that's all it knows how to do is cheat. There's no logic behind it. All the developers know how to do is make their game unfair. Doesn't matter how good you are at it. Enhanced handgun bullets, that's great. I don't have a gun. Wish we could see Ethan's face. When did Outlast 2, Messiah, it was the definition of jank and BS. I have no intention of playing an Outlast game for any trophies, because I know that they're pretty brutal. Me and Lizard Guy played one for like a short time at one point, for like 30 minutes once, but we never really got that far in it. I was probably too drunk to actually care at that point. And one of my deaths was from these stupid pressure plates, because they're broken and unfair. Okay, we got a shotgun. And a burner. Okay, that's a good start. For once, that's actually a good start this time. Let's see how the game chooses to screw me this time, because I expect it to. That should kill the burner, or the walker, whatever you want to call him. I was about to say, I should have probably closed that door. That probably would have been a smart idea. Okay, we're going to save the burner. Burner's going to be great for the final battle if we can save it to that. Actually... I'm still alive. I am very surprised that I survived that. I'm actually very surprised that I could get through that. Psycho Stem's kind of useless overall if you know what you're doing. Alright, come on through, fat boy. Come here, fat boy. Stoop kid doesn't want to leave his stoop. Stay stoop, kid. Come here, fat boy. One of the greatest Nickelodeon shows ever made, and I don't care what anyone else says, it is. Like, you can survive so much of this without any problem. It just comes down to the game not screwing you over. Like, that's such a big part of it, is just random chance and the game being fair. But the game doesn't know what fairness actually is. And that's what I hate about stuff like this. It's like, make it fair is all I'm asking for. Like, make it entirely skill-based and make it actually fair. But when you make it so based on RNG and bullshit, that just ruins the experience for anyone that's having to play it. It really does. And again, I'm assuming that these guys that made this probably never playtested it that much. Like, they probably beat it like one time total between the 100 of them. Nightmare Band footage. I've already got the Nightmare trophy. I still need the Night Terrors trophy, though, but this one is a million times harder, so this is what I'm focusing on. Okay, we got the grenade launcher. That's not really that useful. In all honesty, like... use the... okay, so get rid of that. I'd rather have multiple shotguns now, so... we actually have some weapons this time, so let's see if the game cheats me again. It probably will. But I'm going to hold on to the grenade launcher for now, because that could potentially be very helpful. Ooh, the survival knife. Yes, please. That is actually a good item to get. Survival knife is very useful. It's far better than the regular knife. Crap. I actually missed that shot, so that's actually more my fault. Wait, one of them's dead. One is dead. There we go. We're actually alive this time. That's good. We're still alive. Okay, so... we can get rid of this shotgun after the next time we shoot it. Which will be right here, so we can toss it out here in a second. That's fine. Put that in. A handgun. And psychostimulants that we don't need. So eat the psychostimulants because they're a waste of space. Can Ethan just break up Mia? I mean, he kind of does in the bad ending because he breaks up with her, basically, because he saves Zoe. If that's what you mean by that. Okay, so we have the survival knife. We have some guns with various ammo capacities. That blows up. Okay, that was some kind of ammo. Okay, so we have enhanced handgun ammo and shotgun shells. That is good. That is actually very good. We have some decent items this time, so... This part isn't as bad now. Oh, we're just making your bed. I never really make my bed unless I feel the need to. I usually don't have the need to, because I don't usually have people over here. That's one of the defensive items. That's huge. Actually, that is huge. That's either the secrets or essence of defense, and that is huge. Blow that up, because I know it's a fake. So that's actually huge. What character are you the most hated in RE7? I have honestly no idea. I mean, there's a lot of villains in the game, but, like, there's a lot of other good characters in the game. I hate the way they portrayed Chris in it. Turned him into something that he isn't. Strong chem fluid that we can't use. Wonderful. What's in the big chest? Neuro rounds. Not really all that useful. I'd rather have the neuro rounds or the strong chem fluid. Well, I can get rid of the strong chem fluid here if I don't want it. Okay, we'll take the neuro rounds instead. They're not overly useful, but that could make a difference at some point, so... We have shotgun shells. We have a grenade launcher. We have the neuro rounds. Is Ethan Luke Skywalker? Not... I don't know where you get that comparison from. Ethan is not Mark Hamill, so... Ooh, okay. I would actually rather have that over the neuro rounds. I still have a handgun, but it's a... Okay, let me equip the actual old handgun first. Because we're going to need that here in a second. Chem fluid that we can't use. Wonderful. See if we can use it after this. That's exactly what we wanted to have happen, actually. That is exactly what we wanted to have happen. I mean, that chem fluid isn't really going to do me good. Just in case there's still a molded alive down here. Nope, we're good. First aid med, I would like to have that. Burner fuel, I would very much prefer that. Strong first aid med. I would like to take that first aid med, but we should be able to clear out some inventory space here in a second. Chem fluid, don't need it. Herb, don't need it. Mostly useless. And mostly useless here as well. There's something in there, but I'm not really sure it's all that useful. I'd honestly rather just have the burner with all the extra ammo at this point. How hard do you think RE9's Platinum will be? I don't know, honestly. Like, I can't imagine it's going to be worse than what we've seen up to this point. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. I'll be back here in just a second, and we will hopefully be able to finish this, but we will see. Much better. I really had to pee. We will take the medicine later. I'll take it when I actually need to. I mean... is it just gunpowder? It's just gunpowder. He's not dead. Okay, so we have 2 shotgun shells left. We have the first aid med. We'll take that later. I'm just trying to think here for a second. I'm trying to strategize this a little bit. That's a bomb. Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Load that with real bullets. Get rid of the one fake bullet. And we're gonna save that for the final battle. So now, let's at least get through this fight before we think about anything else. Like, honestly, the medicine is not the most helpful in this DLC because you die so quickly to, like, everything. Medicine is not the most useful. It's not as useful as, like, actual weapons and defensive items. Okay. He went down pretty quickly, I gotta say. Okay. I will get rid of that so I can take... Shit, that was almost death. I will take the first aid med with me because I might need it during the final boss fight. 2 of them. Let me switch this back to regular handgun ammo while we deal with the first couple enemies, because there's no point of wasting real ammo on them. Okay, so we see him. At least he's only a crawler. Got them both. Perfect. Okay, trigger those. Duck. Got him. Now there's one more. I think there's one more, but I can switch to another weapon if I have to. No, we're good. Okay. And their first aid med. Okay. Alright, yeah, take a first aid med. Why not? Okay, so we have the essence of defense. Get rid of that so we can take the strong first aid med, because the strong first aid med is better in every way. It didn't spawn one in front of me for once. That's good. Okay, so this time we got the pistol. That was probably a waste of enhanced ammo, but honestly, it's probably worth it. That we could get past that without taking damage, so we still have a healing item left for the Margarite fight. And we're into the final area, so let's see what the game decides to give me this time, if it's going to actually be nice to me or not. We don't get the angel statue here, unfortunately, because we already wasted all that opportunity, so... But we have the defensive item. We have that, which is actually huge. That is actually a big thing to have, so... Shotgun shells, let's go. Gunpowder, we don't really need that. We have shotgun shells, that's actually huge. We have a good bit of burner fuel, so that's huge. What is that? X-ray glasses, completely useless. Could not be any more useless than they are. We have the shotgun. We have 6 enhanced rounds. That's a bomb. I think. Yeah, that's a bomb. I can already tell. I'm not going to interact with that. Okay, let's go. This time I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to destroy the bomb that is in our way up here. Not this one. The one that's over our little hut area. I'm going to destroy it because I really don't want it to screw me over again. Okay, this is good. This is good. We're ready. We are ready. Now, will the game be fair this time? I gotta get her if she comes down. Burn! Okay, that's good, that's good, that's a good hit. Did some damage. She's retreating for a second here. Let's go, let's reload. Okay, she retreated for a second. We also have the grenade launcher.
Come on now. You're not afraid of a girl, are ya?
I am afraid of one that's mutated with a giant bug-filled coochie. This is good. We are doing some damage. We are doing some damage. Because we've caused her retreat twice, and we still have 86 rounds left in that. Plus the other guns. Now, if we can just get her to walk into the machine gun fire a little bit more. Oh, she's not dead. I thought that was death. I gotta focus. Let the turrets do their work. There we go. That's not fair. That's not fair. That is not fair. That is not fair. That is cheating. That is not fair. That is absolutely not fair. What else could I have done? Someone tell me what the hell else I could have done there. That is not fair in the slightest. That is this game cheating. That is fucking garbage. There is nothing else I could have done. I did not even get hit, and I died. This is the worst game mode ever made in a video game. And I'm going to say that right here. This is the worst thing that has ever been put into a video game ever. There is no way I could have won that because the game just cheated. I was winning that final fight, and the game cheated. There was nothing else I could have done. I was burning all my ammo. There was nothing I could have done. She just ate all the bullets and then just one-shotted me through it. If any developer out there wants to come out and defend this, please do so. Because that is literally the most unfair thing I've ever seen in a video game. Like, there is no other answer. That is the most unfair, unreasonable, cheaty bullshit I've ever seen in a video game. In all these, like, 20 years of gaming. I have never seen anything that unfair. I played that fight perfectly. And the game's like, nope, you're not allowed to win. We're just going to let her lunge through your attack and one-shot you. It's cheating. Like, there is no other definition for it. It is blatantly cheating. Like, that is the most blatant cheating by a video game I've ever seen in my life. There is no other definition for it. That is the most blatant cheating ever done by a video game in the history of this planet. I dare people to find something worse, because you're not going to be able to. That is the most blatant cheating I've ever seen in my life. And it's trying to make it up to me by giving me weapons on this run. Like, that is the most blatant bullshit cheating I've ever seen in my life. I had that. In any other universe, I would have had that. But no, the developers do not want it to be successful, so they don't let me. Alright, here's a better idea. Let's castrate all the developers, and then force them to sit here and play this, and win it 1,000 times in a row. That sounds fair, right? Castrate them, and then they have to win it 1,000 times in a row. I have the worst luck in terms of trophies. I do have very bad luck with trophies compared to a lot of people. Most people don't have this kind of cheating bullshit happen. Because that is just blatant cheating by the game. Like, there is no other explanation for it. That is just such blatant cheating. I don't know what else I could have done differently. Like, that's just blatant cheating. And I dare you guys to find people out there that have it just as bad. That was like number 12, I think. I think that was number 12. And literally all but 2 of them have been the game screwing me over unfairly. Like, 2 of them have been legitimate deaths on my part. The other 10 have just been the game cheating. And that was probably the most blatant one. What the hell was that? He just shot me through the wall with his goo breath. Can someone explain the logic behind that? His breath can somehow go through walls. That wouldn't have happened to anyone else in the world, but it happens to me. It happens to me because it's me. It doesn't happen to anyone else on the planet, just me. Yeah, that's 12 this stream, plus however many in the previous streams. Like, again, I don't really count the first stream because I wasn't really even trying in the very first stream. But the second stream could technically count, the one from, like, last night. I mean, holy shit, how do they call this fair, is what I want to know. How do they call this even remotely close to fair? Because it's blatantly cheating. And, like, the developers wouldn't be able to defend this in court if I, like, was able to take them to court and say you're blatantly screwing me over in particular. There's no defense against it because they blatantly are cheating. I've never seen anything like this unfair. It's the fucking walking shoes, of course it is. The most useless item you could possibly have given me. Because at least the gloves, or, no, not the gloves, one of them at least has a usage. The X-ray glasses at least have a usage, potentially. X-ray glasses at least have a potential usage. The walking shoes are completely useless. Alright, let's use up the machine gun. No boxes in here, because why would the game be nice? Because you guys see how many times I've made it so close to the end and then gotten screwed over because the game is broken and unfair. It's insane. Like, I don't think anyone else out there deals with this level of bullshittery in video games that I do. It's like anything that can potentially be RNG will screw me over. It's like a law of physics at this point. It's the fourth law of physics. Any game that can screw over NCS fan will screw him over no matter what. That needs to be the fourth law of Newton's physics. Because it's legitimately true. Like, I wonder what it'll be this time. I do wonder what it'll be this time. What kind of stupid bullshit will screw me this time? And it's so sad that I have to wonder what kind of stupid bullshit will screw me over whether or not I can actually beat it. It's not, I can't beat it, it's just whatever bullshit will screw me over. That's a bomb. Blow that up before it can kill me. Gunpowder, let me guess, walking shoes. Oh, it's the Magnum. It's actually something useful for once. Oh, that's right, because I already have the fucking walking shoes. That's the only reason why it didn't give me the walking shoes again, is because I already have them. Like, again, I can get through most of this without any problem. It's just the game cheating is the problem. If the game would start being fair, I'd be done by now. But I am definitely making a video out of this. Of just this being like one of the most unfair trophies ever made. Because it's legitimately broken. Because no matter how good you are at the game, it will screw you over most of the time. Steroids! I will take those here in a second. It's like, you can get through most of this, and then just the game is like, nope, we're not going to let you win from this point on. Okay, see, we knock him over the wall. I have no idea how I just survived that. I probably shouldn't have. I have no idea how the game let me survive that. After how unfair it's been, I am very shocked it would let that happen. Alright, I have 2 of the smaller healing kits. I have several weapons that can be used against Margarite. Strong chem fluid. I don't know if that's going to be of any use right now. Gunpowder, so I can make enhanced handgun ammo. Chem fluid. Strong chem fluid that is not going to serve any purpose. Let's get rid of the regular and take the strong. Strong first aid mid, we'll take that later. That's a shotgun. And that's something. It's probably the walking shoes again. Okay. I am done for tonight because that is complete and utter bullshit. I am done for tonight. I am done with this stupid-ass game. That is complete and utter bullshit. 13 deaths, 11 of which were the game cheating. I'm done. I will see you guys back here tomorrow, most likely, because this is complete and utter bullshit. I'm not streaming this again. I'm finding something else to play.